Joining me in the studio, Justin Smith. Kia ora.
Hatamari.
Now, are you a Minecraft guy? You from a Minecraft family, mining and crafting, all that good stuff?
I am. In fact, I have two boys. They're currently 11 and 14, so they're coming out of the Minecraft season.
Yeah.
But no, we have been in the thick of it, and yeah, certainly perked my eyes up when I saw this.
This is an immersive environment, and in terms of the things that kids could be doing online, it's a relatively safe space, rather than first-person shooters or some of the dangers of social media. I mean, it's not risk-free, but in terms of adventure and exploration, it's a bunch of fun, honestly.
Yeah, correct. So, I mean, for those who are unfamiliar, Minecraft is effectively just an open-world recreation of the real world, or a version of it.
Yeah.
And players can just go in and sort of interact with the environment. It's very block-based, much like Lego, effectively.
Yep.
And there's a lot of things you can do. There's no one set objective. There are some things you can accomplish, but it's not like a story mode where you have to do this, then that, then this. You can just explore, which means in a world where you can explore and do what you want with the resources available, people and children especially have the ability to create. And boy, are there some profound creations.
There's some amazing things there. And I like the Lego illustration, actually, because it encourages creativity. You can do all sorts of stuff. And it's not, honestly, it is a little bit interactive. You can play with friends. You can blow up each other's houses, all sorts of fun stuff that you can do in the Minecraft world. There's a social aspect to it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And so that's, for me personally, as a father, it was a phenomenal thing to be able to experience, with my children. Truth be told, I was actually playing Minecraft before they were old enough to, play video games of their own.
Dad, what are you doing?
Oh, well, come such time as they were in Minecraft, I'm like, man, I know all the hacks. Look at me go, I'm a pro. It's important to me to be ahead of my kids.
Yeah.
Losing that now. But, when they were of age, it was such a fantastic opportunity to bond and connect and, like, Dad, look at what I've made and I understand it. And it was legitimately enjoyable and fun for myself, much like Lego. It's not restricted to young children. Adult fans of Lego is very much a thing that Minecraft as well.
That is true. Are you looking forward to the movie as a Minecraft fan? I mean, honestly, some people going, well, if you love Minecraft, you'll probably hate the movie. That's the way most other video game adaptations have gone, right?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about the movie. I haven't gone as far as to look at the trailer and, set myself up for disappointment. I'm sure it's going to be what it is, but I'm certainly not hedging my bets on it being, the natural next iteration canonically of the game and that whole world and environment. It'll be its own thing.
It will be its own thing. I mean, I've got some hope, holding on to hope, because it's the same director as Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre, two of my favourite films.
Brilliant.
But I'm not sure this is going to be the third in the trilogy, however, so we'll see how we go. What do you make of the partnership with the Tourism New Zealand and Minecraft? Is this strategic, or is this just a big waste of taxpayer money?
I think this is absolutely brilliant. I can tell you one thing. In Minecraft, one of the things that a lot of people like to do is recreate places in real life. It's a common trope. Players, like I said, have the ability to create, and they've created the most magnificent things. Places from Lord of the Rings, their own homes, etc. And I mean, at the end of last year, on TikTok, I was following this guy, Yondo76, who was on a mission to build all of Kaitaia in Minecraft, and he finished at the end of last year, and I thought that was brilliant.
That is fantastic.
Because as a Ngāpuhi man myself, my mum lives just over the hill in Okaiho, so I was going, hey mate, just if you could build the mangamokas, I'd love to see what you do with, sort of my whenua. You have a connection to these places in this digital space, and you have a sense of pride, and conversely, having the ability for others, myself, I've explored Minecraft interpretations of France with the Eiffel Tower. And actually you get a sense of the geography and understand, the way the river runs through these places, etc.
Okay, that's where this is in relation to that. Exactly. Now, hey, confession, I may have built a version of my house on Minecraft and then gone through the process of, I wonder what the space would look like with a skylight. Chip, 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 chip. And yeah, I mean, not as much as an aficionado as you. Although the thing that I'm curious about, though, because quite a bit of money been spent by Tourism New Zealand.
Yes.
I think you're an aberration in one extent. Now, the average age of Minecraft users tends to be young guys.
Yeah.
Between 8 and 10. Is that that's the target market? Would that be accurate?
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't the sort of people that are making decisions about international travel.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So let's talk marketing now. Again, right up my wheelhouse. I'm a huge fan and advocate for these long-term strategies and plays.
Okay.
I mean, we are still feeling the effects of the impact of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Those movies that came out. How many years ago did they come out?
20 plus, yeah.
And I mean, just last week, someone has gone on an expedition from Hobbiton, barefooted, dressed as, a hobbit. Have you not seen this? We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah.
And he's going all the way up to Ngarahoe on the Central Plateau, barefooted with a friend, role playing as a hobbit along the way. It's brilliant. And that was how many years ago that we released those movies, and it had such a profound impact from a branding perspective. Immediately, yes, we saw a huge uplift in tourism and all the associated benefits that come with it. And I have no doubt, this is very much not a immediate 8-year-olds are going to beg their parents to get on a plane and come and explore Te Puia Geothermal Park in Rotorua or Waitomo Caves. But certainly it really helps reaffirm and imprint on the market, especially at that young age, which is so hard to reach these days, that Aotearoa, New Zealand is a fun place to come. And, we spent how many years with the 100% pure New Zealand, a brand that I think we still sort of ride on that credibility, but realistically has fallen by the wayside, especially in recent years, right? I mean, these things have a huge long tail, and I'm very much of the opinion that operating in this space with, something as really forward-thinking as this will be a massive benefit.
The 8-year-olds of today are going to bring their families in 20 years. I mean, that is a long game. But yeah, I see what you're doing there. The choice of areas and the Te Ao Māori aspect of this. Also wanted to get your perspective on this. I mean, Waitomo Caves, Te Puia in Rotorua, as you mentioned, some sacred places in the South Island as well. And wanting to tell this story, I understand as you enter the Minecraft New Zealand world, it is through the marae, and there's a little bit of Te Ao Māori also being taught through that experience. Again, are they missing the mark on the target market on this one, or will people be into this?
I think people will be into this. We know that Te Puia, Rotorua are massive from a tourism perspective, and especially, Māori culture on the global stage is incredibly unique and, is unlike a lot of other cultures that don't quite have the same ability to have a profound impact internationally like Te Ao Māori. And, you see it online all the time. People just desperate to come and see and experience haka in real life, because they see the All Blacks. They see these videos on YouTube of weddings and these other tangi and events. Te Puia, we know, has been huge for tourism, especially around, our Māori culture. And so I think 100%, as long as it's treated delicately, which by all accounts, is yet to be seen. It
is a little bit, and I am a little bit concerned whether it's laid on a little bit deep given the target market of 8-year-old boys. Because honestly, kaitiaki and caring for our environment, that's all very good. But in my Minecraft world, I want to dig as big a hole as possible, fill it full of TNT, and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We've got different things happening in these spaces.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, what people do with that space and that digital environment is one thing. But certainly, if you've gone to the efforts to make sure that you're engaging with mana whenua, the local iwi of Kapiti or Doubtful Sound or Lake Tekapo, the other locations, along with Kapiti Island, Waitomo Caves, and Te Puia. As long as we've done that, then it is ultimately in a place.
So as long as I consult with the iwi, I can fill that hole full of TNT and just blow.
I think once you're in the Minecraft world, you're free to do with as you please. Going back to the Lego analogy, if I have built and respectfully done a recreation of a beautiful landscape that is representative of my own whenua, Horeku, Tukura Valley, and if my brother comes along and stomps on it because, that's the way he is and he was, then unfortunately that reflects badly on him.
That is the way it goes. And I'm glad that places which aren't necessarily tourism hotspots like Kaitaia, and hey, given that Minecraft was set in Huntly, maybe Minecraft Huntly, maybe they owe it to Huntly to do that. Just saying. Hey, Justin, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. Happy times in Minecraft world.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks very much for joining us in the Rhema studio. Thanks very much for watching the interview. It's kind of nice to have an audience, actually. And if you did like what you watched, then do give us a like, do give us the thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more interviews like that one, or perhaps even better, subscribe and those interviews will come straight to you. Don't forget to turn on your notifications, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.